Well, good afternoon to you. Thank you for making time for us right here on K24 Newscut. I'm Alan Owino. Our sign language interpreter for this session is Wagaki Mudhoni. Let's begin by having a look at what is shaping news this afternoon. Katiba Institute moves to court to stop the directive by President Ruto to have 34 government institutions transition to e-citizen, citing lack of public participation. Nairobi Hospital management refutes claims of their unionized doctors going on strike, saying service continues uninterrupted. Plus, Kericho women in tea sector urged to pursue leadership roles for gender inclusivity. K24 Newscut begins now. Blow to government as High Court Judge Bahati Mwamuye issues orders suspending President William Ruto's directive compelling 34 government institutions to join e-citizen platform. This is after Katiba Institute moved to court yesterday to challenge the directive. Katiba Institute argues that the directive by the president is illegal, adding that there was no public participation. Further, they argue that there are members of the public who are unable to access the government payment services by themselves and that those people will be subjected to exploitation from third parties. The institution now wants the court to issue orders quashing the Gazette notice and the directive issued by President William Ruto to the government agencies to onboard the e-citizen payment platform. The president, during his first anniversary of the e-citizen directorate at the Kenyatta International Convention Center in Nairobi, warned the agency's chief executive officers to comply or face tough consequences. The Nairobi Hospital management has refuted claims that the KMPDU unionized doctors have issued a strike warning. Speaking to the press, the management said services at the hospital continue uninterrupted.
The region, and I'm not boasting, in this region, all the way up to Congo, you have the best consultants, you have the best equipment, and you have the best staffing community, nursing community. That's where the director is sitting here. And you know that however well you treat a patient, if nursing care is not working, that patient will go home crying. True or false, those of you have been admitted in an hospital, a nurse is so important to a patient. And we came here today not to lecture. We came here today to tell everybody out there who has nothing to do at the Nairobi Hospital, not come here. Because if you are a consultant, there's a protocol how to operate.
We believe as a society and as an institution, there's need for us to heal and move. This is an institution that has a very rich history and a reputation we cannot afford to have tainted by a few individuals. You will note that the individuals who were out there yesterday, none of them, if you challenge them, can actually give you an employment contract with this institution. None of them is an employee here. They are consultants. And if you're a consultant and you feel that where you're consulting you're not comfortable, the options are unlimited. But you cannot come in, interfere, and disrupt the conduct of affairs in an institution just because you feel you're better off than any other leaders who are elected.
Well, following the lack of pay for doctors for close to 4 months now, intern doctors today headed towards the Afia House, held demonstrations to get their voices out. Had on the same, our reporter Gertrude Bugay has been following up on this front and carried out certain interviews with intern doctors. Let's listen in on the same.
Dr. Elmi, we are back here at the Ministry of... Okay, good afternoon once again. I'm Dr. Elmi Ado. We are back here at the Ministry of Health. We want to remind this government that we shall not tire to fight for what is rightfully ours. We shall be here, we shall sleep here, and we shall continue being here until the CBA 2017 is implemented in full. Why implement it in other cadres and only leave out the junior doctors? We who have assembled here are the junior doctors of the Republic of Kenya. When you go to any level 4, 5, and 6 hospitals, we are the first people whom you will meet there. We are the ones who serve you, great people of Kenya, and also help us in fighting for what is rightfully ours. We congregated here since morning. We heard that the CS was around, but immediately we arrived, she decided to assume us and leave. To the people of Kenya, what does that show? That these people are not willing or ready to listen to the junior doctors. We are outside here suffering, worked for 4 months without pay. This is the lot that fought for their internship for more than 1 year. We were at home waiting to be posted. Immediately after posting, they started pulling another card of reducing our pay with 70%. Since we got independence, we have never heard of something of the sort. Why did it happen in 2024? Or is it that our economy is doing well off to the point that now everyone is going to take a pay cut? And if it's so, let's start from the president going downwards. Mr. President, these are your kids. They have been on the streets since the year started. Why don't you listen to them? If at all you can afford 500 million for the Grammy Awards, we only need extra 1.1 billion. Why don't you give us that money and you top up the other 500 million so that we resume back to our works? What is the big deal? To the point that we are told it's all about the budget. You want to tell me the 500 million for the Grammy Awards was budgeted for? It's either one of us is a liar, and it can't be us, the junior doctors. Yes, it can't be us, the junior doctors. But again, we shall remind you that the only tool we have noticed our administration is listening to is that of being in the streets. Yes. Remember also, being in the streets is a way of negotiations. We saw again our CS in the television yesterday saying we have paid them and by now we hope that the monies will be in their accounts. That's not true. We still stand on our ground that we have not been paid, and if they have paid us, what is that they have paid us? Where are our pay slips? We want to see our pay slips. So the Ministry of Health is again lying.
Away from that, women in the tea sector have been encouraged to actively seek leadership positions to promote gender inclusivity within the tea value chain and enhance their influence on governance policies. Speaking during a workshop held in Kericho town, Nick Makosi, a consultant for the Reclaim Sustainability Program and a Trust Africa, highlighted that the 5-year initiative is focused on equipping women with the necessary skills to take up leadership roles in the tea industry.
We are focusing to train around 30 women from the different tea growing regions who are part of the membership for women in tea, so that they can take the message to their grassroots in terms of what skills are required to help them sensitize their members and other people, the grassroots at the factory level, in terms of GBV issues and also leadership aspects, where they will realize that it is also their responsibility to take up leadership positions in those factories or those tea buying centers, and that they can continue pushing their agenda for inclusivity in the tea sector.
Most of the people who work around maybe plucking tea, ladies face harassment. Most of them face maybe harassment. Those are the issues that we want to learn, maybe where these harassments come from and how to maybe tackle the issues or how to confront the issues. Also destigmatization, so that maybe women can open up and talk about challenges that they come across during their day-to-day activities in the tea sector.
The county government of Kiambu has started establishing the Community Health Act, which provides a guide on the operations of community health promoters who play a critical role in the Level 1 healthcare. Speaking during a meeting with over 3,000 county community health promoters at the county headquarters, Governor Kimani Wamatangi said the proposed law, already before the county assembly, is designed to ensure that every person in Kiambu has access to essential healthcare services at the community level, empowering health promoters to play an active role in improving health outcomes.
Tutahakikisha ya kwamba hii kazi tunafanya sio kazi ya mdomo, sio kazi ya muda na sio kitu ya kuahidi watu ambaye haitakuwa. So hiyo bill yetu ya sheria ya mambo yote ambayo tunaweka, mambo ya CHPs na community health na public health, hiyo yote tutaweka kwa sheria. Majaliwa ya Mwenyezi Mungu tutasukumana naye. Mimi nataka kumuuliza waziri na my friend hapo na MCAs wetu wako hapa, chairman wa health ako kwa kazi zingine, ya kwamba within the year hii yenye tunaanzia 2025 tumalizane na hiyo kazi.
Kuna sheria ambayo tumetengeneza ya kuhakikisha kwamba kazi ya hawa wa CHPs ambao imeangaliwa vizuri na vile watakuwa wanaifanya na mapato ile watakuwa wanafanya, yote tumewaika kwa hiyo mjadala ambao tunaita Community Health Service Bill ambao tumepeleka County Assembly, na waheshimiwa kutoka County Assembly wale wako hapa wamesema na wameahidi wataipitisha haraka sana.
It will be able to streamline all the services because they educate us how we are going to appreciate our CHPs, the structures, and this way we'll be able to address people from the household up to the facility level. So it is very key to have a bill so that it can be able to guide us on the operations of the community health services in Kiambu County.
Elsewhere, residents of Mbere North in Embu County have been urged to register on social health insurance (SHA) in large numbers to enjoy the benefits, owing to the fact that many are peasant farmers in the semi-arid area of Embu County. Speaking at Kigwambiti Primary School during the issuance of a development check for school infrastructure, Mbere North legislator Geoffrey Ruku observed that despite facing a number of challenges, the health cover is the best for the marginalized communities.
Wanaenda wamekimbia.
Tutaanza mpango kuanzia next week kusunguka katika maeneo yetu ya Mbere North kuhakikisha kila mtu amejiandikisha katika Social Health Authority. Social Health Authority ni mpango wa serikali ambao unafanya kazi. Najua kumekuwa na matatizo kidogo, na hiyo matatizo kidogo inaendelea kurekebishwa na serikali, kurekebishwa na Social Health Authority. Na watu wengi ambao wamegojeka wameenda katika hospitali tofauti. Wale wamejiajiri, wamejiandikisha na huu mpango, wamelipiwa madeni yao ya hospitali na huyu mpango wa afya. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri hizi zote ambao tuko katika eneo yetu ya Mbere North, jameni, we have to register ourselves with Social Health Authority, Social Health Insurance Fund.
Dairy farmers contracted by processor Brookside Dairies have received a major boost after the farm announced a cash reward payout of 500 million shillings. The payout will benefit dairy groups and individual farmers across the country who signed up for the program and have been supplying raw milk to Brookside in the period between the 1st of July to the 30th of November this year. Emmanuel Kabaki, Brookside's general manager for milk procurement, said the payout under a reward scheme operated by the farm represents a 41% increase over the last year's earnings by farmers during a similar period. Kabaki said farmers were rewarded for meeting agreed milk supply targets in both quantity and quality, adding that the beneficiary farm groups and individual suppliers are those who signed up for a reward scheme and were given raw milk supply targets. Moving on, Tata Chemicals Magadi has been awarded the coveted Company of the Year award for 2024. The company was recognized in various areas, among them leadership and management, productivity, corporate citizenship, and environmental stewardship. In the same awards, Steve Okiri, the firm's head of business excellence, was awarded the Manager of the Year for his exceptional leadership and dedication to his role. Tata Chemicals Magadi, which is Africa's largest manufacturer of soda ash, has over 113 years of experience in the global chemicals sector, providing a diverse portfolio of high-quality industrial chemicals. The company has annual shipments exceeding 350,000 tons to markets in Southeast Asia, India, the Middle East, and beyond. Well, K24 News Cut takes a short break at this point. We'll be back with more updates in a short while.